Let's look at what happens when you have an integer divided by another integer. So you must be very careful with integer division, because whenever you take an int and divide by an int, you get an int. So here we go. Let's look at this here. Int x equals 5. Sorry, int x equals 5 divided by 2. And I print out x. Now, normally we think 5 divided by 2, this will give us 2.5. That's what we think. We should be getting, oh, it's 2.5. But it's an integer divided by an integer. So I can't have that decimal value. So does it become 3? Does it become 2? Well, it does become 2. And we'll look at here in a sec why. So let's take another example. So we have y is 2, z is 3. And so I do x equals y divided by z. So that's 2 divided by 3. So 2 divided by 3. So that actually becomes, we know it would be 0.66666, repeating and so forth. But again, it's an integer. We can't have decimal values. It actually results in 0, not 1, but 0. So, well, what happens to those decimal values? Why did it become 0 and not 1? Why did it become 2 and not 3? They're truncated. Not rounded, they are truncated. This means all the decimal values are cut off and ignored. Integer division will not result in rounding. So how do we not lose those decimal values? We need to cast to a double and store it in a double. Okay, that seems simple enough. So let's do this. Double d equals 5 divided by 2 and print out d. Well, when we run this, this will again give us 2. And so you're thinking, but we did 5 divided by 2 and stored it in a double. But the integer divided by integer happens first. So what happens is it truncated it to 2 and then stored 2 into a double. So 2 became 2.0. So even though 5 divided by 2 gives us 2.5, we know that. 5 divided by 2 is an int divided by 2, so it gives us 2, which we store into a double and comes 2.0. So if we change a single one of these numbers in the division to a double, the result is a double. So here, 5.0 divided by 2 finally gives us our 2.5. Or we can cast. Remember earlier y and z are integers. Y was up here 2. Z was 3. So now we're doing 2 divided by 3. And so this, and I cast one of them to a double. So now it gives me my appropriate 0.666 repeating. So let's run this and demonstrate all those answers that we were talking about. 2, 0, 2.0, 2.5, and 0.6 repeating. And that is the end of this lesson.